by day. So well done to everybody who's already got here. Well done for getting onto your work and doing your work on Teams for your teachers. It's been absolutely amazing to see how many people have done their work. And actually, I'm even hearing teachers say that some of the work they're getting on Teams is even better than they would have had in the classroom. That's brilliant. So well done. I'm going to try not to talk too much, and I know some of you know that I do talk too much, quite a lot in assembly, so I'm going to try and keep it brief. But we're going to have our celebration assembly just the way we normally did in school before Christmas, when we were doing it from each class. And each class teacher is going to tell us 4 children, and we're going to try and keep it to 4 to make sure that we get through it. So the 4 people who have stood out this week or over the last few days with their home learning or remote learning or kindness acts, whatever we've got a variety of things to celebrate. I thought if we started with our star class for getting on Teams at the beginning of the week, which is year 6, we've got everybody on, and I think other classes have got the same now, but if we start with year 6 and Mrs. Brentnell and Mrs. Claydon, if they read out their merit board nominations this week, we can't give you a sticker other than going like that. We can give you a thumbs up. We'll keep the clap until the end, so we'll only do one big clap right at the end. And we've got some certificates that we can send to you by email. So instead of a sticker to go on here, you'll get a certificate to keep if you're on the merit board any week while we're in lockdown. Okay, so let's see if I can spot Mrs. Brentnell. Give me a wave. Oh, there you are in the top corner, Mrs. Brentnell. Or Mrs. Claydon, I can't see you. Oh, you're in the middle now.
I am here, yeah.
Who's talking? It's Mrs. Claydon that's got the name. So hand over to you, Mrs. Claydon, for our year 6 merit board, our first virtual merit board winners.
Oh, wow. Mrs. Brentnell's going to start us off with a quick well done to year 6, I think, and then I'm going to read out our names, if that's all right, Mrs. Lazenby.
Yeah, I just wanted to say,
turn my mic off.
Thank you. I just wanted to say we are so proud of year 6. We've had a fantastic week and we've done lots of writing towards the end of the week, and I'm so impressed with the standard of work. They are working so hard. We've had everyone on in almost every session and they are completing and uploading all of their work. We couldn't ask for anything more. And I know Mrs. Atkinson will be really impressed because it's not quite the same as the first lockdown. So well done, year 6. Mrs. Claydon's going to share who we've put on the merit board for this week.
Yeah, it's been really hard. Me and Mrs. Brentnell have had to have lots of discussions about who we could put on the merit board this week, because we really could have put you all on, but we have picked 4 people and we've got some people in mind for next week. So the 4 people we've picked this week, we've got Lucy L. We've put you on this week because you've just made such a super effort with everything you've done this week. You've been so engaged in lessons and it's been lovely to see you making so many contributions to everything that we've asked you to do. You've put your hands up when we've asked for people to contribute to our chats and discussions, and it's been lovely, Lucille, and the work you're handing in is absolutely great, so keep it up. The second person is Cameron. Cameron, you've been an absolute star. We've been astounded by all the work that you've handed in, Cameron. We couldn't ask for more. It's of a really high standard. You get things completed on time, and you've even sent videos and of you doing your PE exercises and your history as well. So Cameron, we can't ask for any more from you. You've been amazing, so well done. Henry, you're on the merit board this week because you've done some lovely work in Foundation, our history topic, and we've been really impressed with some of the history PowerPoints you've sent in. We can see how much effort you've put into your work there, and that's lovely, Henry, so thank you. And last but not least is Dane. We've put Dane on this week because we know you had a bit of a struggle getting onto Teams at the start of last week, Dane, but it's been lovely to see you joining into our lessons this week and engaging and handing your work in. So well done, year 6, and like I said, it was such a hard decision this week, and we've got plenty of people in mind for next week as well. Okay, so well done, keep it up.
Excellent, thank you. What a great start then, year 6. Before we go on to year 5, I just quickly want to say to everybody that we are recording this assembly, and you've got a message at the top of your screen saying that we're recording. We've got everybody's permission, but it's just we can't invite reception class this week because they haven't got Teams email addresses. We'll get them sorted for next week though, so they'll be on with us next week. I think people keep joining as we go on, which is absolutely fine, so keep joining us. Year 5, are we ready, year 5? Where's Mr. Donoghue? I can't see all of these people on the screen.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are, the top corner, Mr. Donoghue.
I just want to echo what Mrs. Brental said, and I just think I've been so proud of how the children in Year 5 have taken to the remote learning. It's been absolutely amazing. I've been learning myself, and just some of the things that the children are doing and the work that they're sending me is of the highest standard. It really is brilliant, and the kids just keep amazing me every single day. They're attending the meetings on time, and we're still managing as well to have a little bit of fun as well in our chats, and it's really good to see. So it's nice. So I've got 4 people this week. My first one is for Faith. Every day she's sending me her work on time. She's sending me pictures of her and videos doing the fitness activities. I've asked her to improve something every now and then, and she just does it straight away, or she does it the next time. So I'm absolutely over the moon with Faith. I've then got Hayden, and I know Hayden found it a bit challenging during the last lockdown. I think he found it challenging doing the remote learning. I think he found it difficult in himself, not so much with the work in himself, but this time I've had a lovely email from Mum as well saying how much he's just getting on independently. So we're absolutely over the moon with Hayden. We've then got Kate, who's been in school a few days this week, and she's just brilliant. Mrs. Macaulay's just continuously saying how fabulous she is, and the standard of her work is beautiful. Her presentation just gets better and better. And my final one is Lexi Thompson, who has also worked really hard. She's so thorough that she sends me the odd message saying, Mr. Donoghue, can I have a little bit extra time on my work, because she wants to add the extra detail in. So we've been focusing on art in our afternoons this week, and Lexi's, the standard of her artwork is, as you know from looking in a book, is just absolutely brilliant. So I couldn't be any happier with my class. I think they are all amazing.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Donoghue. I know Year 5. That is lovely to hear. Not surprising, because I know how hard you all work, but lovely to hear. So just keep it up. That we just can get better and better, can't we? Brilliant. Right, Year 4. Are you ready, Miss Robinson?
Yeah, I'm ready. I could probably repeat everything that Mrs. Brental said and everything that Mr. Donoghue said. And like Mrs. Claydon said, it was really difficult this week to pick just 4 names because they've been absolute superstars. I'll start just saying the children who I've chosen. The first one I've chosen is Ava. And Ava has found it a little bit tricky finding different things, but she's been really resilient, and she's messaged me if she can't find anything, or if a PowerPoint hasn't quite worked, and she's made sure that she's got the work there and she's given it a go. Or if she's found it a little bit tricky, she's always asked, and she hasn't just thought, oh well, it's all right, I'll find it later. She's kept going, and that's brilliant. The second person I've chosen is Ollie Foster. And again, another one who's shown brilliant resilience. And there's been a couple of technical issues where he's had a video didn't work, or I've sent it out to him and he's had to message me back and say, oh, I'm struggling. But again, he hasn't given up with it. And some of the vocabulary he's put into his English this week with his noun phrases have been fantastic. So the standard's still there, which is all we can ask. And then Annabelle is my next person, because she's keeping me right. She's always there in the meeting straight away. And if I ask a question, she's the first one to nod her head or give me a thumbs up. And it keeps me right, keep making sure that everyone can hear or they can see my screen. And it makes my job just that little bit easier. And then my last person, who I don't think is actually here, but Amy. Amy's been in school for a few days this week, and she's really, really impressed Mrs. Brown and Mrs. Wall, and she's just come in and got on, and she's helped other children when they've got a little bit stuck, and we can't ask for anything more really. And I literally have another list of 10 or 15 names that I could have chosen, so we're all sorted for next week. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Oh, well done, Year 4. Do you know, I know some mums and dads will be listening, and it's nice to be able to share this with you, because we do this every Friday. And it's lovely to hear about all the positives that goes on. And one of the lovely things I like to hear on a Friday is it's the only job that I would like children to make hard for teachers. It has to be really hard, and it should be really hard to just choose 4 people. So I've heard them all say it's been really hard this week. So well done, everybody. Keep making this hard for teachers. Make it hard to choose only 4 people. They all want to put more than 4 people on, but we've got to get through it, don't we? So thank you, Year 4 as well. Well done. Keep it up. Year 3, are you ready?
We are, Miss. I'm going to I just wanted to say a little word before Miss Daglish does. the merit board. It was really difficult for us this week, and we had a little bit of a disagreement this morning over who we were going to put on because we had so many. We could have done the whole lot. We are so proud of the boys and girls in Year 3 who have been patient when things haven't gone right, have worked hard, have made changes to work when we've asked them to. They've just been an absolute delight. It's been lovely. So it was really difficult to choose 4. Is Miss Daglish there?
I'm here.
Yeah. Do you want to do our 4?
Yeah. So our first one is Bethany. Bethany's impressed us all week. She's just been trying her hardest. We know that Bethany loves doing her handwriting and she tries her hardest all of the time, but it's just really shining when she's at home. She's sending us lovely pieces of work and it's as if she's in school doing her schoolwork, which is exactly what we want. Well done. Our second one is a boy who we've chosen, all 3 of us. Mrs. Whittaker's in this as well, and she's chosen Jack. Jack's been impressing in school and online. I had a little chat with Jack's mum as well this week, and she's really, really proud of all of the work that he's doing in school as well. Sometimes Jack finds it hard to change, and his routine's changed, obviously, with everyone's, and he's just really, really settling down and doing his work, which is great. We also have Kyle, which I think I saw on my screen before. Kyle's just trying really hard. Kyle's doing some work with his auntie at sometimes this week, and I can see that he's really helping his auntie get comfortable with Teams as well. He's handing in all of his work and trying so hard, and his auntie and his mum has said that this week as well. And finally, I did see Bo on our screen. Hiya, Bo. Bo is on the merit board for just trying so hard. Maths, Bo sometimes finds a little bit tricky, and this week she's blown her socks off every single day, handing in lovely maths work. Her number formation is beautiful, just trying her best.
And the science was amazing this week.
Yeah, fantastic.
Well,
Oh, wow, isn't that great? It's lovely. And do you know what is lovely? I don't know whether the teachers can all see it too, but when we can see your faces and your name gets said in the merit board, it's a real surprise. It's lovely. It lights up. Bo, you nearly jumped out of your chair there, didn't you? That was lovely to see. Well done, Bo. And I think Ollie got a pat on the head as well, didn't he? I saw that, Ollie, too. That's great. Right, Year 2, are we ready for you then? Thanks, Mr. Blood.
Hi, everybody. It's getting a bit boring, isn't it, saying the same thing? So I won't go over what everybody else has said, but it's really, really, really good to see how everybody's trying their best. And I think something I just wanted to pick up on in Year 2 was the diamond power and the independence from some of the children. It's a bit trickier when they're that little bit younger. But I have been so impressed this week with how parents have been getting in touch with me to say that, you know, they're still getting some of their work done, and especially nearer the end of this week, as well as we've got into some good routines. So the first 2 people I've chosen are for that, really. And the first one's Finley, who I think I've seen on the screen somewhere. Every day I hear his mum settle him into the meetings, and then I'll watch her go, and she's usually got her headset on as well because she's busy working. And do you know what, Finley, you are doing so well. And something that I've noticed you've started to do this week as well is you've responded to my comments. So today was a really good example of that. I asked you to go back and look at a maths question, and within 10 minutes you'd pinged it back to me and said, sorry, I've had a look and I've changed it. And that's exactly what we're working on. All right. So well done, Finley. And the second person who I know has got a mummy working really hard at home as well is Autumn Remington, who I think's on there as well. And she is trying her hardest with all of the work that I give her. And I know it's hard sometimes when mummy can't sit with you all the time, but you're still managing to keep up with that work. All right, so well done. It was really hard to only choose 4. And I did actually email Mrs. Lazenby this morning because I thought of somebody else this morning, and she might talk about that person in a little while. But the next one, it always surprises me how often siblings end up on the merit board together, and it's Brax. Yeah. All right. And I saw how proud you were a minute ago of your sister, and she is now of you. You know, you're both obviously doing really well, and you've got a routine that works really well. All right. And I know Mum's been working hard with you both. I'm really impressed with how hard you're working with your work, Brax, at the moment. And my last one is somebody who I know spends a bit of time at Mum's and a bit of time at Dad's, and it's a bit tricky sometimes. And I know Mum emailed me, but we've seemed to have got into a routine, and that's the other Autumn. That's Autumn Douglas. All right. and she's really, really impressing me with how she's using things around the house to help with her maths, and how she didn't eat her mum's chocolates the other day when she used them to help her with her multiplications. I don't know. All right, but she's doing really, really well. So well done, Year 2, and make my job just as hard next week. I'm sure you will do.
Oh, thank you, Year 2. You're right, Mr. Blood. You know, it is harder when you're younger, but to hear that they're really sticking in and getting that independence going, that is a real good trait. Oh, look, you got even a hug there, Autumn, didn't you? It's really nice to share this with mums and dads, because, you know, I know how often the children go home and say, oh, we haven't done anything today, or, oh, yeah, I was on the merit board today. Well, now mums and dads know a little bit more about it, don't they? So that's lovely to see. Oh, this lockdown does have some positives, doesn't it? Right, Year 1, let's see how Year 1 are doing. Are you there, Mrs. Hilton?
Yes. Yes, we're here. Am I loud and clear? Okay. Again, you know, it's lovely to see what's going on in the rest of the school, because we're all in our little bubbles and we're all out of touch with each other, really. And I'm looking at some of those names, and I'm looking at some of those people on the screen from other classes, and it's really uplifting to see you all there and to hear those lovely things about the rest of the school as well. So well done, everyone. In Year 1, first of all, really, I would like to put all the mums and dads and family members on the merit board, each and every one of you, for being so supportive, so patient, and spending so much time supporting the little ones, because these children are only young and they're our youngest in the school using Teams properly, and they're doing such a good job. So I'm over the moon with everyone who's...
As long as they're not all expecting a certificate, Mrs. Hilton, that's okay.
I think they might need a bottle of wine, if the truth be told. Anyway, the first child I'm putting on here today is Harry Bowling. Harry, he was a little bit nervous at the beginning by the looks of him when he was sitting in his chair and he was joining in, but he's absolutely got to grips with his home learning, and I've had some lovely work off him, and I can see he's really engaging and really trying. So well done, Harry. We're very proud of you. And the next one is someone else who I'm absolutely delighted to see on our teams, and that's Braden Boys. And when I'm looking at him, and I've spoken to his mum today as well, he's sitting on his chair, he's joining in, he's giving me answers when I ask for them, and he's having a real good go at everything on offer, and it's delightful to see. So Braden, you've been making my day lots of this week. Lachlan, and you're exactly the same. If you hear Lachlan, I'm not sure if I've seen your name, but I'll certainly pass the message on, because Lachlan has barely missed a session. He's one of the first on and one of the last off, and he is really good at muting and unmuting to join in the sessions and giving me his answers. In fact, I think Lachlan has worked harder for me online than he has in the classroom. Well done, Lachlan. And our fourth person, well, it's the only girl, is Layla Clark. And Layla has also persevered with getting onto Teams, accessing what's going on, and being there to give me some answers and to join in really nicely. So well done, all of Year 1. It's not easy. We're getting to grips with it though, and you're doing amazing. So thank you very much.
Wow, there's some fab things going on there. It's really lovely to hear. What a lovely way to end Friday. So come on then, reception, keep it going. I'm sure you're going to impress us as well. Even if you're only 4, you're still doing your best.
Hi, Mrs. Can you hear me, Mrs. Lazenby?
Yeah, we can.
Hi. It's been really tricky to pick out 4 superstars this week, as so many boys and girls have worked so hard at home and within school. So we're really proud of them all. However, Seth gets a very special mention this week. Even though he's been feeling really unwell, he still managed to complete his daily challenges, and he's joined in all of the Zooms. So well done, Seth. That's great work. Next, we have Daniel. He's also been put onto our merit board this week because of his confidence, basically. He's been showing us on all of his Zoom lessons just how confident he he's becoming every day. And it's been lovely to see him putting his hands on his head and providing good answers. So well done, Daniel. Great job. Next, we'd like to put Jackson on. He's also on our merit board because of the effort he's putting in with his reading. He's grown with confidence before the Christmas holidays, and he's even continued to practice at home. So we're all super impressed with him. And as we know, his mum is too. So that's lovely. Well done, Jackson. And then last but not least, we'd like to put on Matilda, as this week she has shown a very enthusiastic attitude towards learning. It's been lovely to see. She's been such a delight to have within school. It's lovely. So well done, Matilda, as well.
Oh, thank you, Miss Hodges. Do you know the lovely smiles we can see on those faces when they get the names called out? That's lovely. Well, it's my turn now, isn't it? It's finally, I always choose 4 people for the merit board as well. And usually it's quite easy because I see lots of people going around school. But of course, at the moment, there's not lots of people going around school. But I do hear lots and I see lots of things going on too. And one of the first people I want to mention is somebody who I've heard his name at least every day, if not more often than that. And that is somebody in year 4 who, Miss Robinson, is always passing me and saying, oh, so-and-so's done this, he's done that, he's put his hand up, he's answering questions, he's doing the best every time, he's always there. And that's George Hannaby. And I've been watching George on the screen and thinking, I'm going to soon cheer him up and put a big smile on his face. So well done, George. Excellent, well done. Lovely to see that enthusiasm. Miss Robinson is really impressed with what you're getting up to. So keep that going, that's great. I want to put 2 people on next, and that's nothing at all to do with anything at school, but just for showing some kindness to us and looking after one of our guinea pigs. And I can't decide whether it's Pip or Squeak. I'm not sure, sorry, but I know it's a guinea pig, our guinea pig from year 2, and that's Layla and Annalise. And I know I can see that Layla's there. Is Annalise with you, Layla? Give me a nod if she is. Oh, she's there. That's great. Is it Pip or is it Squeak? Put your microphone on and tell me.
It's Squeak.
Squeak. It's Squeak. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Blood couldn't tell me either, so I'm not just going to pretend it was me. So thank you for looking after Squeak. I know, Mum, you only had him for intended having him for a couple of weeks over the holidays. I hope he's still okay for a bit of an extended stay. If he's a problem, please let us know. Thank you very much to Layla and Annalise for kindly looking after Squeak for us. And then I've also got, well, I told people they couldn't put more than 4 on, didn't I? And I'm going to squeeze a couple more on because there are 2 people, I'm going back all the way back up to year 6, who Mrs. Brentle was telling me have done some amazing writing. And there's lots of reasons to get on the merit board, but I love people going on for their writing because sometimes that's just the one that gets people. And writing is so important. We do it every day of our lives, just about. And I'm going to see straight away a big smile on a family's face because I can see a family straight in front of me where Riley was mentioned, and now I'm going to mention Lucas. So Lucas, well done. Your writing has really impressed Mrs. Brentle this week in your journal writing. And right beside you on the screen in front of me is Elizabeth. Elizabeth, your writing is always lovely, but particularly good this week. Mrs. Brentle's absolutely delighted with it. And you know, I know we're not going to do SATs. I don't know whether you're pleased or not. I know Mrs. Claydon and Mrs. Brentle are pleased, but I'm not so sure whether you're pleased. But, you know, it doesn't matter if you're not working towards that. You're working hard for yourself to do the best you can for yourselves. So well done and lovely to hear all of that. We're not doing too bad. We've done it in about half an hour. I'm just looking at the numbers. I think we've got about 140 people on this call on Teams. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get more than 140 next week. We'll need to check the times, make sure we can get the times that will coincide with everybody else's lessons. And I think we'll have some people from reception next week too. So can I say thank you to everybody for joining us? Thank you to the new arrivals of mums and dads or grands, anybody else who supported people getting online. It's lovely to get all together. Like I said in my assembly, if you've seen it, we are still Cleves Cross, we're still here, and we'll soon be back together again. It's normal, I hope. So have a lovely weekend, everybody. Look out for your certificates, and thanks to everybody. See you soon. See you Monday. I'm trying another assembly on Monday, so wish me luck. Bye.
Well, bye.
Is that it then?